Welcome back to another AMC Financial Astrology Update video. DD on AMC you absolutely cannot get anywhere else. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon to Neptune. And today we're going to be going over the SPY moon phase analysis like we do each and every time to guess and predict where the overall market is going to go. Guess what? I am bullish going forward. I think the SPY is going to start reversing and start climbing up in the very near future. I also think that AMC and Gamestop is going to have a good week this upcoming week. Now, last time I did a video was on the last or right after the last full moon. And I said we could get a full moon continuation pop. We did not get that. And what do you guys think happened? If you guys been watching the channel long enough, you know we typically peak out around the full moon. And then if after the full moon, if we start falling, we're probably going to fall until the next new moon. We're probably going to fall a little bit, consolidate, and then start reversing into or after the next new moon. So guess what? Sunday, tomorrow is the new moon. And so what do you think I think is going to happen in the stock market for, or at least AMC? Because we know AMC moon, follows the moon phases pretty good. What do you think is going to happen next week on AMC? So I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm pretty bullish on AMC for next week. And I'm going to say that I think GameStop is looking pretty good, and SPY may not have the immediate reaction like AMC and GameStop, but I think it's right behind it. But I will also give you guys the bearish scenario. I'm going to make this video nice, short, and sweet this week because it's pretty simple what's going on right now, and I'm going to show you guys some statistics to look at for food for thought. Let's get started. Welcome to the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. Okay, the Moon Lords know I was not going anywhere. I didn't drop a video last week simply because after that full moon pop, and I said this in the Discord, that I was bearish until the new moon. If you guys aren't in the Discord to get my updates real time, go ahead and check us out, the Market Moon Lord Discord. I always drop updates in there, and other people do as well. I also said last week on Friday that I brought calls on AMC for 8.5 strike for new moon play. I'm always getting into the call options earlier than most people because I'm watching the moon phases. So those are updates you don't want to miss. But anyway, if you're new here and haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe because this is literally DD. You're not going to get anywhere else. And you know I appreciate every person for being here, supporting your channel this whole time. It's been quite a journey. Go ahead and hit that like to show me some love. I appreciate it. Okay, so you see I have the SPY up. And again, on that full moon pop, I saw the pop. We hit the line that we had up here. And then we fell hard after that. And I said I was bearish. And we fell a little bit harder than I thought. I said we're going to probably get a nice little peak around the quarter, which we did. We always get that little, a lot of times we get the little peak around the corner. And then I thought we're going to consolidate probably on this line, but we fell underneath that line, which showed me a lot of weakness, okay? But that's like extreme weakness, okay? And I don't think it's going to get much weaker than that. I said it was a possibility that we're going to hit this line. But that would have been like the worst scenario. Not only did we hit that line, we almost hit the line underneath that at the 362. So I don't think we're gonna fall too much. But the bearish scenario would be we test the 362 again. Super bearish, we'll test the 358. But again, how much more falling could we do? I don't think it could be. I don't think we're gonna keep falling too much, especially since we're entering that new moon. Okay. We might test the 362 before we get a reversal. There's not too much indication of reversal on the SPY right now. It's looking really, really weak. But remember, I said the Pluto retrograde area, we always get back in there before it ends. We need to make 11.20% before we hit the Pluto direct, okay, which is going to be around October 7th. That gives us 10 days. So we just climb 1.25% per day on the SPY for the next 10 days, we could actually make that goal. It's very realistic. So I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. We get a new moon pop. It may not happen immediately, but we start consolidating right here and slowly pop up until around the 385, consolidate a little bit. And then a few days before that full moon, which is going to be around October, it is going to be on October 9th, we get another pop and probably get back into this trail line, get back into the 400s, and then best case scenario, what I'm looking for is to hit this 408 level before Pluto goes direct. Okay, you guys, if you guys have been watching the channel, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm not gonna get too deep into that. Now, if I pull up the 4-hour on the SPY, it definitely looks like we could be reversing a little bit. The MACD is starting to squeeze to the right side. The vertex blue line for a trend change is starting to squeeze to the right side. The RSI is really low, really oversold, but it's starting to point up a little bit. We have a nice little doji on the candle before that. The 8-hour, we have another doji. And some nice buying volume right here. So I am optimistic the SPY is setting up for a new moon reversal. You all let me know what you think. Do you think we're going to keep falling, or do you think we're close to the bottom? This could be the final shakeout. There's some statistics I'm going to show you where September is often the worst month of the stock market. I'm going to show you some other things. Another thing I want you guys to remember is we're entering a new moon in Libra. Libra is the halfway mark of the zodiac. Libra is the great balancer, the scales. Jerome Powell is a Libra. Jim Cramer is a Libra. Gary Gensler is a Libra. Ken Griffin is a Libra. Adam Aaron, he's a Libra. Some of them are Libra moons, okay, but all of them have a lot of Libra energy, okay. There's Libra season is going to be quite a season. Vlad Putin is also a Libra, okay, and Libra is about fairness, is about justice, is about harmony and people coming together, okay. So the war could be getting ended. I know there's some escalation here, but the war could be getting ended in Libra season. It'll be a very appropriate season, not to mention Pluto's going to go direct. Now Pluto direct could be a slingshot for a whole nother level of a blow, okay. I'm not gonna lie, and it's on the USA's Pluto, but I've already spoken to you guys about that. I might drop a separate video for that, but I am saying on the SPY that a reversal looks likely. It just may take a few days for it to start kicking in, but I am overall bullish for the SPY, at least until the early October. I think we're going to get some upside. Okay, so let's check out GameStop. Okay, so we have GameStop pulled up, and it's pretty simple. We had the full moon pop. It continued to the quarter moon like I was predicting, and then we fell hard, okay? And we fell almost back to where the full moon pop started, but not as far. I did add that line on that last video right there, and we didn't make it quite to the $23 line. And it already looks like GameStop starting to reverse. We see the last trading day, Friday, we see a buying pressure. We see the RSI going back up, and it's around the 36 level. All right, it's not a crazy week. If I pull up the 4-hour, just out of curiosity, we see the MACD is really squeezing. The vertex is going up. It does look like we want to reverse. We have a lot of green candles going on here. So GameStop is looking likely to start heading up on a new moon reversal. I really want to if we could go back up to this $28 level this week, by that full moon, or after the full moon pop, I mean, we could be looking back at the $36 level, okay? But let's get to this trend line first at the 28. If I were to buy calls for this week, it would probably be, if you want to play it safe, maybe underneath these candles here around the 27. Yeah, probably 27, but 28 does look likely or possible for this coming week, okay? No matter what, I am looking for a reversal. Bearish scenario on GameStop would be the $20 level. You guys let me know what you think. Let's check out the hour chart real quick. Oh yeah, look at that buying right there. Look at the vertex, really is about to cross. That looks actually really nice. We're already squeezing on the MACD to the green side. So yeah, the reversal looks very likely for GameStop coming into this next week. You all let me know what you think. Let's check out our favorite ticker, AMC. Okay, so I got AMC pulled up, and it's looking very similar to GameStop, but a little bit weaker, because if you see here, the full moon pop over here started on this level, the 7.85, but here we already dropped underneath that, and we went to 7.65. Okay, it's just a little bit underneath that, so not as much strength as GameStop. However, it's the same thing happening. We popped on the full moon. We peaked out a day or two before the quarter, and then we fell back into this trail line. Not quite to our trail line, but we have a trail line right here at the 755 level. Bearish scenarios, we test that again before heading up, but it already looks like we're starting to reverse. We see that we have buying on the volume on Friday. Let me pull up the 4-hour. The 4-hour, we got a few green candles. The MACD is definitely squeezing to the right side. The RSI is around 38, kind of weak, oversold, but it's headed to the right direction. Also, the vortex is starting to look like it wants to do a trend change. When I pull up the hour chart, though, the hour looks better than GameStop does. We are definitely starting to head back up on the hour. We hit the trend line pretty perfectly. The MACD is squeezing green, and look at the money flow index. It's way up there, right there, and the vortex did make the cross for a reversal, trend reversal. Okay, so AMC, I'm looking for the level of 991. Okay, for this new moon pop. All right, this new moon phase, I want to see 991. Before the full moon, I want to see that level, maybe hit above that level and stay above that level. And then the full moon pop, which is going to be on October 9th. So we'll see it probably that week before, or on the October 9th, the following October 10th, because it's a weekend again. I'll be looking for us to hit this $11.33 level. Okay, that would be very bullish if we get there, if we get above the 991 level before the full moon. Okay, and then if we get to that close to that 1130 level, we're starting to test that trail line where we could really pop. Okay, so we are in the Mercury retrograde. That's going to end in October, and there's a lot of reasons to be bullish for October. Okay, so we just need to make it to October. It could be a little boring. We could just get a little choppiness until the full moon pop in October. Okay, but I do want to see, again, the 991 level before the full moon. That way we can realistically predict, back into the double digits, $11 range, and maybe we can just start really taking off after that. Okay, so I am going to take a quick peek at Ape just to tell you guys what I think. Ape is not following the moon phases like that. We could kind of make plays based on the Purgy and Apogee on Ape, but Ape is looking crazy. But I will take a peek for you guys. Okay, so right after this, I am going to show you guys some interesting statistics I want you guys to look at for nice food for thought. Now, we know Ape IPO'd on a Apogee, so it kind of makes sense that we can make some Apogee and Apogee plays based on that. And it does look like we have seen some little trends here. I mean, it peaked out around the Apogee here, or it went across the line right after that. And then after the Apogee, it fell hard. Okay, so the next perigee is going to be October 4th. Okay, so by October 4th, I do expect us to maybe be around back into the 5, probably the 534. Okay, so I'm not going to get too worried until we hit a perigee again, because it looks like on these apogees it falls, right? And the perigees, or into the perigees, it wants to climb. Okay, so it does look like it may test this trail line soon for a breakout. We can clearly see that the MACD is squeezing to the right side, and I'm on the 4-hour. And let me see the 1 hour or the 1 day, and yeah, we had some buying on the last 1 day. Let's check out the 12. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to look at the MACD. It looks like it's really starting to cross a little bit, or squeeze to the right side. Let's look at the hour. Yeah, so the vertex did cross. The MACD is going up. Yeah, it looks like we could start seeing some reversal into this perigee coming into October, but we're gonna have to wait, okay? Because I'm not gonna say this follows the moon phases that well, okay? It's too early to really say. We can also say on this new moon has started to fall, and we're about to enter a new moon, but we already done a lot of falling. So I don't think it's following the moon phases like that, but I am kind of optimistic that we will again test this $5 level by the perigee, which is on October 4th. So I'm not touching my Ape until then. And the chart is kind of saying it could reverse anyway on a technical analysis level. Okay, so let me show you guys some statistics really quick. You can see here the worst month, September, the worst month in stock market. September is historically the worst month in stocks, plain and simple. We are in September, and September is almost over. Now, I'm going to show you guys this Forbes article. I've showed you guys this before, but it says the average bear market lasts 289 days, okay? Now, if I take a look at the article down here, you can clearly say the bear market was confirmed on June 13th, 2022, but it began to slide on June 3rd, 2022. Now, if we count 289 days, the average bear market, that says around October 19th would be the ending of it, and we should start seeing a major reverse in the overall market. So again, Libra season, the halfway mark, the scales, the great balancer is the month that we could potentially see some good upside and stay to the upside. So I'm going to go ahead and say right now is the final shakeout, and only the strong will survive. I'm holding with you. You guys let me know if you're still holding. This is a warfare, a psychological warfare, and they're trying to shake us out. Don't get scared. I'm not getting shaked out while we're in a horrible bear market, okay? This is how it's supposed to be, and bear markets could lead to margin calls, okay? Bear markets is a time to accumulate, not sell. So let me know if you guys are with me. I'm going to end the video here. I'm Jason Alexander, Blue Moon and Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. We're watching the Market Moon Alert. We're immersed in Mason with the stars. Until next time, peace.
Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune.